stuff. Here's what we did. Today we did some footwork. Show you.
1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, and 7, 8. So the variation on a grapevine. Do what? Do.
And then Mona's second variation.
He-da, out, in, kick, ball change, 3, and ball change, to shoot, bop, rock, get out.
And guys, we did 5, 6, kick, ball change, and kick, ball change. Okay? Okay? Kick, ball change, and kick, ball change. Just keeping in mind, we discussed why that works, how the kickball change is a replacement for our step-step, and the kickball change and is a replacement for our triple step. So really, you can kind of take that concept and run with it. Also, we talked about where you kick affecting the overall shape, right? If you're doing a kick, ball change, and kick, ball change, or a kick, ball change, you get the idea. Play around with the idea of stomping. So, all of these are possible. Our second variation was a little simpler. We just had a sweep. 1, 2, 3, 5. Hey. Oh. 5. Hey.
And we also found out that a really good basic goes a long way, especially when your partner's doing something interesting. So that can actually be a supportive, effective thing to do, especially when you get like, whoa, look at that. Hold down the basic, and you'll see. I'll probably do it for you in return.
We had our musicality class. Basically, we just identified AABAs and blues forms. We discussed the larger concepts of macro-musicality and micro-musicality. I think you were all there for that. I don't think we need to go into too much detail in a video review.
Well, hopefully we inspired you to spend some time on your own just listening and to believe that that's equally as good work and training, or however you want to approach your progress in your evolution in your dancing. But do listen to the music independent of your dance class and the social dance.
And yesterday we had a sugar push class. We really took it from this exercise right here. We discussed that difference between stretching away from your partner and sharing that counterbalance where we have compression or stretch, and then the difference between that and actually physically asking your partner to move somewhere. So we discussed the idea of the concept of the follows following one direction at a time. So they follow this direction until they get that second direction. We played around with the timing a little bit, so the idea that we could hold our follows in longer or not so long at all. So just basically we had our standard 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, and 6, or 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, and 6, or 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, and 6, 1, 2. Just as a general idea of the different things you can do.
We talked a little bit about the hand, actually a lot, and how important the actual connection point is, and that really sets the tone for the general feel and the way that you are in your roles or doing your jobs or not.
And the arms, guys, we discussed maybe not getting them so far here, basically not doing things that aren't necessary for the cause. I advocated the pistol grip. You can choose to do that or not. We then had our hammer locks class, so we had our basic 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, and 6. We really prioritized this, just ending up in a pretty comfy place for the followers, and discussing that it really was no more than letting momentum work and just sort of turning that hand down. There didn't need to be a lot of force involved in that. So we did it as a 6 count, 2, 3, and 4, 5, and then we had our standard 6 count exit, 3, and 4, 5, and 6. We then did our 6 count and a 4 count, 5 and 6, 1, 2, 3, 4. Talking a lot about really being clear leaders with the rate you're asking her to move to get a different timing out of her.
And followers following through with rotation, and then letting your body find out the rate of the movement, and that decide the footwork, instead of being like, ooh, is this a step, or is it a triple step, and getting up here, but getting information in here first, and then finding out. So the 6 count had triples, and the 4 count had steps, but we wanted it to be something that you discovered, and that made sense through that process.
We had our 4 count at the beginning as well, so we had 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we had the 6 count. We discussed that was a little bit of the harder one, and then we had the 4, and then another 4, 1, 2, which I think sort of just, it rolls out. So if you're trying to do the harder one, which is the quick into the slower, just remember we talked about establishing contact early so that you have all that time to then slow her down if necessary. And that was it.
Thanks,
guys.
Yay!